The fall of the seductress, when ego leads to ruin. Sophia had always been a master of manipulation. With her striking looks and magnetic charm, she knew how to get what she wanted. When she met Daniel online, she saw an opportunity. He was successful, kind, and spiritually grounded, a man with divine energy that radiated strength and stability. Sophia knew she could use him to elevate herself. She seduced him with carefully crafted words and calculated gestures, drawing him into her web. Daniel, blinded by her allure, fell deeply in love. He invested in her, paid off her debts, relocated her overseas, and even moved her into his home. To him, she was a goddess, a partner he wanted to build a life with. But to Sophia, Daniel was a means to an end. As time passed, Sophia began to siphon Daniel's divine energy, using it to fuel her own ambitions. She felt invincible, as if she ruled the world. Her ego inflated, and she convinced herself that she could do better than Daniel, that she didn't need him. She started to disrespect him, flaunting her independence and flirting with other men. She even began to entertain the idea of leaving him, thinking she could thrive on her own. But Sophia didn't realize that her power was borrowed. When Daniel finally saw through her facade, he called his energy back. Almost overnight, Sophia's world crumbled. The confidence, the charm, the allure, it all faded. She was left with nothing but the hollow shell of who she had been before Daniel. Without his divine energy to sustain her, Sophia spiraled. She returned to her old life, a life of fleeting pleasures, drugs, alcohol, and partying. She dove back into prostitution, chasing validation in all the wrong places. Her ego refused to let her see the truth, that she had thrown away something sacred for temporary thrills. It wasn't until a series of shocking events, failed relationships, financial ruin, and a near-death experience that Sophia finally woke up. She realized that God and her ancestors had been warning her all along. They had sent her signs, dreams, and gut feelings, but her ego and demonic traits had refused to listen. She had ignored the divine no and now had to face the consequences. Sophia was forced to sleep in the bed she had made outside of her divine union with Daniel. She had lost her path, her divinity, and her grace. Once a woman of charm and ambition, she had become a soulless homosexual, running from one fleeting connection to the next, unable to face the emptiness within. Her story is a stark reminder of the dangers of ego, manipulation, and ignoring divine warnings. It's a cautionary tale about the consequences of taking love and energy for granted. Sophia's fall from grace serves as a lesson. When God says no, it means no. And sometimes, the hardest truths are the ones we refuse to hear until it's too late.